minutes green,
6 minutes yellow card, and 7 minutes red card. Right?
Alex, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
So Hayas is going to present his mock speech now, and evaluators are the same for everyone, is it? Everyone has to evaluate all the speeches, or?
No. That's the exact reason why we thought we'll do a mock evaluation contest and mock humorous speech. So humorous speeches are 5 to 7 minutes speech. You just give a speech and you attempt to make people laugh. And in your great attempt, you probably will make people laugh. So that's a humorous speech all about. So that ends there. Then the evaluation contest, there is a test speaker who will give a speech for 5 to 7 minutes speech. And you listen to the test speaker. You will be given few minutes to evaluate the test speaker. And one by one, you will be called on the stage. So these are good doubts to have because Sathya and I are like, we are all used to all contests. We know probably who are the winners of the contest also. So, but these basic questions are encouraged. So any more questions, probably will take 1 minute or 2 minutes to have any questions from purely from a participant's point of view. So the
for the evaluation also I have to take the timing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The test is yet to come.
All the speakers are requested to pin the timer.
Okay.
Evaluation is for 2 to 3 minutes, Lakshmi.
Yes, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Nothing at the moment, Alex.
All right. I'm sure after the contest, there will be a lot of questions also.
Yes.
Right. Okay. The mock contestant number 1, Hayas, the untitled speech. The untitled speech, Hayas.
How many among you find the spark of motivation to prepare a speech and deliver it? Please raise your hand genuinely from your heart. Oh, nice. There are a lot. A round of applause for you guys. So can you please share some pack of motivation to me? Because most of the times my motivation lean towards finding reasons to skip that speech. I often wonder who willingly sit down, wear a hat of a writer, grab a pen, fill those blank papers with a lengthy paragraph, or typing something on my mobile phone. To be frank, even though yesterday I looked for some sample videos on YouTube to gather some tips for creating humorous speech. Okay, now let me ask you all again, who found yourself in the same situation last night or the night before your speech? Please raise your hand. Like searching the ideas on YouTube, finding difficult to get the concept to write the speech. No one? Okay, then I'll take the rest of the people who raised their hands for the last question. Okay, then this is for you guys. A humorous morning to everyone, my dear Toastmasters and guests. Last night, I prepared myself, occupied a quiet room, grabbed a pen and paper, began reflecting on my life. I started writing that humorous moments in my life. Do you know what happened? Suddenly, a boy emerged out of a paper in front of me like a genie. A whirlwind of moments happened in my room. Adding to my shock, he looked like me. He sat right in front of me. Just picture this moment. It is a midnight. You have started preparing your speech, even though that is a weird moment. a boy appeared in front of you who said look like of you. I started shouting like anything. My voice echoed in the room, but nobody cares. There was no response outside the world. Then he started speaking. Hey, wait. No one can hear you until I leave this place. Okay. So don't try to waste your energy. Don't shout first. I am just a mirror reflecting your memories. And I help you to walk through them. So please try to prompt any questions, he said, amused. And I replied, what? Prompt? Hey, you are a new version of ChatGPT, right? How come the OpenAI can create the exact replica of me? So I was laughing. He got tottered and shouted that, hey, you fool, I'm not the new version of ChatGPT, which you use to write all your speeches. Okay. Cool. Sorry. I just stopped him. And without overthinking in that moment, I started prompting questions to them as he requested. Okay, bro, let us compromise. And as you are a mirror of my memories, please share some humorous moments in my life. I just raised this question to him. Again, he was laughing at me like a devil this time. Arey yaar, what happened this time? Why are you laughing again? He said that, don't you think your life is full of humor? Full of humor? What? Are you kidding? I just asked. He replied that, no. He replied with a straight face. No, I'm serious. Your life is full of humor. Okay, I think okay. I caught up to him last night, so he's going to have some fun with me. He started telling stories. He recounting some comical moments in my life. You guys won't believe, most of that moments he showed yesterday to me was the moments where I was very angered, worried, and feeling down for some reasons that are very silly and unwanted in my life. I couldn't help me out at that moment with him, but chuckle for my own antics. How it was, right? It was like watching a comedy show where you are both the performer and the audience. Think of that moment. Then however, amidst the laughter, I realized that life is indeed full of humorous moments, twists and turns. Our ability to laugh at ourselves is a precious gift. That awkward moment, unexpected surprises, that what makes life amazingly humor, right? In that surreal moment with the mirror image, I learned that humor is not just what we carefully craft the joke or punchlines. It is a genuine unscripted moments of life. What I'm doing it right now. So it is unexpected, unplanned, and imperfect. Here's the revelation. So apologize. I didn't share the topic of the speech to Alex yet. Do you know the reason? It's simply because I couldn't find the spark of an idea to formulate the speech. So, guys, I'm going to name the speech as How I Struggled to Write the Speech. Thank you.
So usually in a contest, after the speech is over, we give 1 minute of silence to the judges to mark, but we don't have judges as such today. So we will go to the next speaker. Our next speaker is Sudha. Speech title is Slow and Steady. Slow and Steady. Sudha.
Okay, hope I'm audible.
Yes, and visible too.
Great. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
So, good morning. So many years have passed. So many people crossed my life. But at one point or the other, they would pause and ask me this question. Are you still eating? Hare, at least they are asking. There are some people who just stare at me. They look at my face and my plate. They look at my face and my plate with a frown in their face. I feel amused. Come on, just ask me, na? Are you still eating? By now, all of you understand, right? I'm such a slow eater. How many engineers, entrepreneurs here? Raise your hands, please. Okay, great. So all of you like numbers. I'll tell you how long I take to have my food. Breakfast, around 40 minutes. Lunch, an hour. Dinner, probably little more, an hour. This is how I eat. See, there is a rule in our house. Whomever is eating last, we have to clean the table. And you know, I end up every day cleaning the table. But that's okay. When I go to wedding receptions, right, they serve those sumptuous, great spread of food. I just finish my starters. By the time all of them would have completed their meal and the cleaner would have come. I can't even tell him, Hare, you go, I will clean the table. So this is what I end up with. Medicine is to gulp, but food is something that we have to chew, cherish, and relish. My cousin Adu says, for everyone, spoon is to put food into mouth. But for Sudha, spoon is to put food into mouth and push it into the throat. On hearing that, my mom was very scared. She wanted to take me to a doctor and check my throat. But she broke the suspense. She found the truth or the fact. Because one dish, I finish it quickly. Biryani. I don't know. For some reason, when it is biryani, I can eat it within 20 minutes. There is a catch here, guys. When I say 20 minutes, there is a science story behind it. So when we eat, when we put food into our stomach, there is some full hormone secretor. Its duty is to tell the brain, the hypothalamus, to stop eating when the tummy is full. But you know, this growth hormone is a lazy fellow. He acts only after 20 minutes. If you are eating fast, then we end up eating a lot of food, add more calories, and we find it difficult to move. Have you experienced? Oh, my tummy full, I can't move now, right? That happens with fast eating. Whereas when we eat slow, right? We chew food, we take it, and the hormone sends message to the brain. Stop eating, the brain says. After 20 minutes, we listen to it. So slow eating, slow intake, slow weight gain. There are so many benefits. My friend Priya and Prakash. So all of us sit and eat together at work. Whenever I finish, all of them give me company. Very nice people. They give me company. To while away the time, they keep talking, chatting. So by this means, I'm building team bonding, collaboration, team engagement, etc. And when I say team engagement, literally, because Priya and Prakash, when I was eating, they keep talking to each other, talking, chatting. They found each other very interesting. They ended up getting engaged and they are happily married now. This is how good things happen because I'm a slow eater. Life is not a race. It's a journey. Eat slow at your own pace. Make your gut happy, right? But you know what? My husband is a fast eater. He frequently gives me that weird look and asks me, are you still eating? So when he goes out for food, lunch or dinner with his friends, they all go. They order a round. They chat, sip, and eat 1 hour gone. They go for next round. They order, sip, and chat. Second, 2 hours gone. And again they go for another round. They again order, chat, and that is when I take full revenge on him. I ask him, "Are you still eating?" Thank you, Toastmasters and guests. That's a humble attempt. Thank you.
Is it possible to have the camera on? I'll just take a snapshot.
All of you are requested to switch on the video. All right, so our next speaker is Srividya. The speech title is Sweet Nothings. I hope I pronounce it correct. It is no other name in the Sweet
Yeah.
Nothing, Srividya.
Am I audible?
Yes, Steve. You're
Am I visible?
yes.
Okay. I love pastry. My love of pastry started when after school I got into Prima's Bakery. I had one bite of chocolate cake. I had a burst of flavors in my mouth. There was this cocoa, there was sugar, there was vanilla, and I instantly fell in love with it. We never had concept of pocket money. We used to get some 2 rupees, 3 rupees for our puncture. I used to pray that God, let there not be puncture so that I can save that money and get that cake. I am a good cook. I have always wanted to try pastry. It never happened when I was in my parents' place. After marriage, my husband is not a good cook. They say the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Maybe because of that, whenever I tried something different, it directly went on to his heart and he had palpitations. Immediately he'll say, "Amma, it's okay. Give me rasam, I'm happy." And I could never try anything different. And even I was trying something different, he used to go to hotel and eat. But then came the pandemic. It was the perfect storm. I could order anything I want from Amazon, and he had no other choice but to eat what I was cooking. My friend was about to come to my house to visit me, and I thought I can pull him too for the experiment. I asked him what he wanted. He told me he likes chocolate lava cake. Immediately I told him, "No problem, I will make." And then he was like, no, I actually like rasam. I actually like sambar. I said, "No, this is the first thing you ever asked me. And then I will make it for you." And this is how my stint with baking started. I got all the ingredients into my house. How many of you had this experience that you had this gut feeling, I'm not going to get anything good when my wife is trying a new recipe? My husband had the same concern. I told him, "Don't worry, I'm a rock solid cook. See what I do." And then I took the eggs, I took the sugar, I took the maida, I mixed it, and I put it on into the oven. And the smell of chocolate cooking wafted up through the air. And then I checked the oven. I took the cake out. They said that just insert the spoon and then see whether it is done. I inserted the spoon. Nothing happened. I took a knife. I inserted that. The knife ka edge blunted it. It was that hard. My husband said that, "I thought you liked your friend. Are you trying to make chocolate lava cake or chocolate lava rock?" He carefully disposed that cake into the dustbin. He told me, "We can't even throw this in the dustbin. If a dog eats it, PETA is going to complain." And then I was very depressed. I cleaned the kitchen. I tried to make the batter alone. I fluffed it. I put this onto the oven. And then it went on well till the chocolate cake bubbled over. My son came in and said, Amma, it seems to be a lava, a chocolate lava. And then it is chocolate pongal. My husband came in and told, first you tried to make the lava rock and now you're making the lava. And then he said, this is a danger zone. And all the smokes flew onto the kitchen. People were scared. Finally, my husband took the son and then he went out and they were all playing down. And my husband worriedly peeped into the kitchen, what is happening? The third attempt. My friend called me and he said, baking is like Zen. It's not like cooking where you just throw all the ingredients around. You should be very perfect with your measurement. I went in, I mixed the cake batter, I put it back to the oven, and this time around, I was gifted with the perfect lava chocolate cake. I realized that the desire to make something gives you knowledge to make it right. And finally, when my husband had come in, he realized that the sweet nothings that he witnessed is not the case anymore. He is able to taste the perfect lava cake. And then I ended up receiving my first compliment from my husband as well as my friend, who till then gave only backhand compliment. My son came in and he was very proud. He said, Amma tried, she couldn't get it, and finally she got it right. You never know who you inspire by just being yourself and trying. That day, my son was talking to one of his friends saying that, you know what Amma made? There was a chocolate inside and there was a cake outside. It's like a warm eclair inside. And he was very excited about it. And then he knew that universe falls in love with a stubborn heart. All you have to do is to keep trying and then you will get it right. Back to Alex.
And our last speaker is Satish. My experiments with zero. My experiments with zero, Satish. Satish, are you there?
I'm just setting the timer here also so that I don't miss the timer cut. Yeah. So good morning, everybody. We all hear about this term called Atmanirbhar and made in India, make in India. My exposure with make in India or being Atmanirbhar started when I was in school. That was late in the 70s. And I started using one of the earliest inventions that was done in India. Does anybody know what it is? A big, round and beautiful zero. I said, let's use the power of zero in my school days. Now, this was very simple. It's like the law of attraction. If you think about something, if you desire about something, it comes into your life. And that's how zero came into my life. In school, it was very easy. In the subjects that you didn't like, the zero ended up being the first integer on the mark sheet. And in the subjects that you liked, the zero ended up being the last integer on the mark sheet. So if you look at subjects like physics, maths, it would always be 0, 1 out of 100, 0, 7 out of 100, 0, 9 out of 100. And if you looked at subjects like English, history, geography, it would always be 90 out of 100 or 80 out of 100. That kind of gave me a feeling of exhilaration at that point of time. You are failing right at something which you don't like. My parents did not like it, that I was getting zeros before the integer, especially in subjects like maths and maths and physics. Like every parent, my dad also wanted me to be an engineer, but the son had different plans. And every exam that I write, it's like saying that if you don't like something, you can get attracted to it. So I was writing the exam and say, I don't want to pass in maths. Maths is difficult, science is difficult. and everything the mark sheet would translate into 0.5 out of 25, 0.7 out of 50, 0.9 out of 100. So much so that my teachers used to tell me that as a South Indian, I am like an odd man out because all South Indians are supposed to be good at maths and science. But here I was trying to be better at something which people thought had no use in life. Literature, history, geography, social studies. This journey continued till I passed my 10th. 10th, somehow I crawled and got out. All thanks to maths, history, and social studies, not thanks to English and not thanks to maths and science. The culmination was in college, when in the physics paper I got 0.2 out of 100. I still keep that mark sheet. And zeros at that point of time were so, I would say, reality hit you in the face to say 0 out of 100, 0.2 out of 100. A lot of people told me, what are you going to do in college? I said, I'm very happy. At least I know what it means to fail. 0.2 out of 100. They said, how will you get ahead in life? I said, look, exams are not Kumbh Mela that come once in 12 years. Exams come every 6 months. So if I failed here, after 6 months, I'll write and I'll pass. The next exam I wrote, it progressed a little bit better. So from 0.2, it became 0.9. Still you had to clear. Again, the hope was Kumbh Mela is 12 years away. Exam will come after 6 months. After multiple attempts, I somehow managed to remove the 0 as the first integer and put it as the last integer. When I went for my first interview, nobody looked at the zeros. They looked at it rather, but they said, doesn't matter. Okay. The first question the interviewer asked was, did you really enjoy college? I said, yeah, I enjoyed college, but not for the studies, but for something else. And he said that was the right answer. He was looking for that answer. And when these zeros came on happening in life, one thing I realized, it doesn't matter if the 0 is before the integer or the 0 is after the integer. When I say before the integer, it's not the first number or it's not the last number. In life, it doesn't really matter. In finance, it matters. If the 0 is before or the 0 is after. If it is before the decimal or after the decimal. That's only when it comes to financial transactions. That mark sheet with zeros peppered on it has never influenced any decision of me to get a job or to get ahead in life. In fact, I should be very much thankful that what helped me get ahead in life was not Heisenberg's uncertainty principle or Bernoulli's theorem. What helped me get in life was George Bernard Shaw, Alfred Lord Tennyson, Munshi Premchand, and Harivansh Rai Bachchan. Because the ability to speak, the ability to understand, the ability to communicate, and the ability to share your ideas was something that got through. I still remember getting a beating in class and my father being called when I was so frustrated at solving a theorem of why is tan theta equal to sine theta divided by cos theta. I stood up in class and asked the teacher, do you think this will help me make money outside of school? Then she said, why do you say so? I said, I don't think this is relevant in real life. She said, this helps you improve your thinking. I said, my thinking can also be improved by eating a vada pav and a cup of hot chai. So can you prove that it is not? So that got a beating from the teacher and a visit from my dad to school. What I could see in all of this is zeros are important in life. It is important even before the integer and after the integer. It is important before the decimal and after the decimal. But end of the day, it is as important as you look at it. You could be a 0 and still think you are a hero. You could have multiple zeros added to a bank account, but still feel a 0 inside. But to be a real hero, first think that is the 0 that important or if the 0 is important, how important is to you? Back to you, Toastmaster Alex.
Thank you all the participants. Now we will move on to the evaluation contest. So how the evaluation contest in Toastmasters is, the framework of evaluation contest in Toastmasters is a test speaker will give a prepared speech. And then 5 minutes are given for the contestants to prepare for the evaluation. Then, except the first speaker, all other speakers will be moved out to a breakout room. And once the first speaker completes the evaluation, then the next speaker is called, That's the usual framework. But we will be today having everybody in the room. In the next week's contest, we will have a breakout room. So we have Toastmaster Cauvery as a test speaker. Cauvery, words are springs of hope. Words are springs of hope. Toastmaster Cauvery. Your voice is breaking, Cauvery.
Okay, let me. 1 minute, time, please.
Yes.
Am I audible clearly?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I am not going to say this topic is new to you. 11 months back, I was in Chennai. Now I am working from home. My hometown is Pondicherry. When I was in hostel, my friends used to call me every single day. They call me for shopping. They call me for mall. They call me for food. When they meet him, they ask me, Cauvery, did you eat? Cauvery, did you sleep? So many questions they asked me. You might be think this is very common to each and every individual. But one uncommon, unusual, and unconventional reply I reply. When they says me, Cauvery, we are here for you. I reply, okay. 2-letter word, okay. I still remember one of my friends asked me, Cauvery, don't you have feelings? I was thinking, feelings? What feelings? After a few days, I came to know that people are expecting some feelings from me. People are expecting from words from me. But the truth is, I did not know how to express my words. Do you think I'm here to give you the motivation talk that start with the power of words? Absolutely no. I'm not going to say that you have to believe the power of words. But the truth is, the words have the power, the words have the energy, and the words have the spirit. I still remember 1 year back, I saw a video on YouTube. I can't say that every social media words are scripted, but less than 1 minute video conversation between a little child, 2 to 3 years old, and mom. She had so fear of inferiority complex about her skin color. Her immediately, don't say that. You are the prettiest girl in the world. Don't say that. Do you think those words, you are so pretty, don't have the power? A little child doesn't know you are so pretty. Those words going to give her courage to the entire life. Yes, the words change our perspective, change our thought process, change our directions. Last year, one of my previous club was Ocean Toastmaster Club. A person asked me to take up the district on 20 trainer training program to host the program. I was the fear of taking up the MC role and TM kind of role. So I had lots of fear inside me. I immediately said no. Same day, I pinged to my mentor, taking up the Toastmaster of the day is very difficult. Taking up the MC kind of role is very difficult. If my mentor did not say that TMOD is just like a prepared speech, I would not take TMOD. Yes, I have given lots of TMOD after that. Yes, the words are the spring of hope. If my friend Ram did not say that, Cauvery, just switch your job. You are well deserved for more. Yes, I switched my job. My very first job was TCS. Now I'm in second job at CL. I'm so grateful for that. because of the words. Yes, the words are the spring of hope. If my very first mentor, Toastmaster Rahul Goyal from District 41, did not say that, Kaveri, just be yourself when you are giving speeches, I would not give icebreaker speech 2 years back. I would not come this so far. Yes, the words are the spring of hope. Words change our perspective, change our thought process, and change our directions. Do you know social learning theory introduced by Albert Bandura in 1960s? As per the social learning theory, it is proven theory you can search in behaviors from the people and we are replicating. That's why the famous proverb we called, we are the average of 5 people. Similarly, we are observing the word from the people, we are replicating words from the people. A little child watching her mom, when her mom eating food with a fork, just by observing the little child learning how to use fork without teaching, we are observing words from the people. I still remember 2 months back, I was completely down in the evening, intense feeling of sad. I was this kind of depression. Unexpected message from unexpected person I saw in my WhatsApp. Kaveri, we are here to see you again and we are missing you a lot. Those messages from one of the Toastmasters from Kolkata. After seeing her message, those words makes me to stand up for the day. Those words makes me to move my day forwards. Yes, the words are the spring of hope. Words change our perspective, change our thought process, and change our directions. Do you think I'm here to give you the motivation talk? I'm not going to give you the motivation talk, but words hold the immense power. Words inspire us. Words motivate us. Words uplift us with a hope. The right words make us to believe in ourselves. The right words make us to see the light in the darkest. The right words gives the sparks resilient in the toughest time. Yes, the words are source of the strength. The words are source of the hope. The words are source of the light. What words we say to ourselves, that matters. What words we say to others, that matters. Yes, the words are the spring of hope. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Abhi.
Thank you, test speaker Kaveri. So usually after the test speech, we are given 5 minutes. Today, as want of time, we will give 2 minutes, and after that, Sathya Jayaraman will give the first evaluation. Yes. Timer, you can show the card, green card, after 2 minutes have elapsed.
Okay. If someone is talking, I'm not able to hear anything.
No. 2 minutes was the preparation time. Is it 2 minutes over?
Okay.
Yeah, I think the 2 minutes are over. So I'll just read the speaking order also. Sathya will go first. After that, Vijay, Maheshwari, Sudha, Rajeshwar, Magesh, Satish, Srividya, Sandosh. Satya, Vijay, Maheshwari, Sudha, Rajeshwar, Magesh, Satish, Srividya, Sandosh. So mock contestant number 1, Sathya Jayaraman. Sathya Jayaraman, mock contestant number 1.
Thank you. Alex, before I start, can I request the speaker to be spotlighted, if that's okay?
Yeah. Can
I'll
we
get some Josh.
spotlight the speaker?
Sorry, Cauvery, with your permission.
That's okay.
You can spotlight me as well. Thank you, Zoom Master. Zoom Master, you can
I
spot.
think, yeah, I think timer is spotlighted. Lakshmi is spotlighted instead of Kaveri.
Sorry for this delay.
Is that okay?
No, Lakshmi is spotlighted. So we need Satya in the spotlight and we need to spotlight Kaveri too.
I have pinned both of them, Kaveri and Satya.
Not pin, we have to spotlight. Instead of Lakshmi, it should be Satya.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay now.
No.
Can we pin Kaveri by any chance the same way?
Okay, no issues. I will pin Cauvery and I'll go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry about it, Alex. Timer, you can start now. Well, thank you so much for the motivational talk, Cauvery. Hold on a second. You said it was not a motivational talk, is it? Okay, I'm with you on that. My dear audience, let me tell you what are the elements that I absolutely loved about Cauvery's speech today. The very first thing is the title. The words are springs of hope. The title was resonating throughout the speech in the form of words, in the form of rich grammar, unusual, unconventional, uncommon. Change our thought, change our process, change our perspective. Oh my God. And what not. She was totally standing when it comes to the grammar usage, the rhetorical devices, and she absolutely played with the words. The second thing is, I still remember the way she was playing with the intonation, the voice modulation, because when you are stressing so much about the importance of words, it's also equally important that you'll have to stress the importance of intonation and inflection, how you play with your voice. I still remember, and she recollected reminisced the incidents with her mentor, her friends, and everybody. So the change in the voice modulation was great. And third, how she addressed the different groups of audience in it and convinced them. First, someone like who doesn't believe that words does have so much of power, and the other group which believes that words have absolute power in everything. I'm someone who strongly believes that words have power. So I was already, and she has given me so much of motivation and thought that okay, whatever Satya is thinking is absolutely right. And to the other set of audience, that's where she gave in so many examples and hinted how it made a world of difference to others. So she made sure that all those two different groups of audience are in line and in sync with the speech and accept her ideology. Now, Kaveri, you were flowing like a river, but I was watching you. So here are some recommendations which you can improvise your speech. The very first thing is now interact with me, Kaveri. That's what I wanted. Now, when you were able to reminisce and recollect all your mentor who made a world of difference, ask me that question to me. Is there someone in your life that you can think who encouraged you with those lovely words and that made a big difference in your life? Then immediately I will think of my mentors, my friends, my people who changed my life. And the second thing is, what did you do? The after effect of your speech, but the after effect of people who changed your life, right? What did you do? Did you go and motivate someone else? Adding that after effect also will make a world of difference, because it is not just a realization, it is out of realization what you do. The outcome of the realization matters a lot. So what you did to others can also be added towards the fag end of your speech. To sum it up, you were flowing like a river with a fantastic words, and with an intonation, you proved that this is the right speech for you, and how you address the different group of audience in the right method. If you can just keep a tab on calling out audience and relating to them, along with that, what did you do? The after effect of this realization will add more essence to your speech. Now, hold on a second. Did you say that it was not a motivational speech? I beg to differ on that. It was indeed. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Sathya. So next mock contestant, Vijay. Mock contestant 2, Vijay.
Good morning, everyone. So, Cauvery, it was a very good speech, well crafted. So it had very good expressions and with full of enthusiasm. Although in the beginning, she said her expression and maybe the responses to the people are minimal and with no feelings in the reactions, it had very good expressions and full of positivity. I could enjoy the hand gestures that she made. It was very well done, and she was full of confidence and bubbling with confidence, and it was a good prepared speech. The speech flowed very well, and it had many personal experiences to complement. She also connected with the audience very well. A small suggestion is that in one or two places you had spoken a bit quickly, which you can do at a slower or steady pace. So that was my only suggestion. And thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
So, thank you, Vijay. Mock contestant number 3, Maheshwari. Maheshwari, mock contestant number 3.
Thank you, Alex. Today, Cauvery, you took us on a good, relevant message early in the morning. It was very motivational, and let's see how she fared on the platform. So, Toastmasters and my dear speaker, Cauvery, what I loved in your speech was the use of story. First, you started with your friends when they called you for a day out. It just hooked the audience. So, just to keep up our ears sharpened to listen what you're going to say. That was very relevant. And your topic was very relatable to this speech which you have delivered. Words are the springs of hope. That was very relatable. And usually stories are the emotional glue that connects the audience, right? So it's that like how you words, people, we keep watching the words around the people. So that's a very good message, which I liked in your speech. Next was the theme was also very good, which was because the title is the powerful vehicle for the what we are going to the whole about our speech. So that way you did a good job. And you had a presence of mind, varieties in your speech, like a friend calling for your day out, and the video which you watched in the social media about the complex about a mother and child, which if I'm not wrong, you were trying to put in words, and it was very good. I appreciate in between all the emotions which you tried to bring in. Second was you were very comfortable in your body language on stage. That was really I liked very much. And your gestures were very fluent and natural. And it was very appropriate to the thoughts which you're going to putting across, which you're trying to put across. And next, I have, though your speech was very good, I had a couple of suggestions to consider for your future speeches. The first one was the you maintain your speech very well, but ensure that your words should enhance your speech, not to overshadow it. Like you repeated that I'm not giving a motivational speech. You repeated it many times. And again, you repeated your title, the words are the springs of hope. Try to make it crisp because it's overshadowed your speech. Next is be mindful in pacing when you're going to transition from one thing to another. When you're going to one phase to another, there should be a smooth transition. Just like jumping to another set of thoughts, you should have a little bit of smooth transition. In that way, you could work on it. And highing and speeding your voice modulation add-on, it's all the add-ons to your message. So lowering and highing your voice. In that way, you could improve. Next, otherwise, all your speech was very impressive, and slight polishing in your voice modulation and spontaneity. You'll be a unique speaker in future. Thank you. Over to you, Alex.
Thank you, Maheshwari. Next mock contestant, Sudha. Sudha, mock contestant 4.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alex. Kaveri, thank you for the wonderful speech. Thoroughly enjoyed it. When you opened, you had that hook. It's not a motivational speech. That's where you got my attention. I'm all ears, started listening to you. And friends, all of you would agree. A great opening. Transition is very smooth. The opening, you started with the anecdote of your friends and you brought out the challenge you had. I had challenges in expressing myself. You brought that out very beautifully. And from then on, I'm able to follow you. You have the gift of expression with your words and with your body language. I think these are your strengths. We are able to connect with you so well. And I also noticed that you use the power of 3, rule of 3, they say. Words change perspective, thought process, direction. Words motivate, inspire, uplift. I think this is a technique many of the leaders follow to capture audience attention. You used it wisely, Kaveri. Then what I liked is the testimonial that you bought. You quoted, there is a behavioral scientist who says words are so powerful. That made me believe what you speak. Okay, this is tested. So I believe what you say. So that element is very helpful. Great choice of words. I'm sure if grammarian is there, he would have a great role, and beautiful anecdotes, great flow. I have a strong takeaway as you concluded your speech, how Toastmaster helped you to try new waters. So that's amazing. Probably pace when we rehearse. That would help. Some more rehearsal with some pace in between. That might help to enhance your speech. But an amazing, thanks for making our day beautiful. Thank you, Kaveri. Over to you, Toastmaster Alex.
Thank you, Sudha. Next mock contestant number 5, Rajeshwar. Rajeshwar, mock contestant number 5.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alex. Good morning, Toastmaster Kaveri. First of all, thank you for a very good speech. More than the speech, I think you should have very good guts to give a speech and then have so many evaluate you. So kudos to you. I don't think if I would ever take up something like this. And coming to your speech, I really like the title of the speech, which is Words Are the Spring of Hope. And definitely a very a motivational topic. And I could see a very good energy throughout the speech. And your use of hand movements was very nice. There was very good vocal variety. Even though there was very good vocal variety, okay, I could feel that maybe something was missing. Maybe your vocal variety was very, it could be just it was You definitely had modulation. I'm not sure if it was maybe a little fast or there could have been a little pause. I am not able to point out what was missing. The vocal variety was definitely there, but something was missing in it that did not give me the 100% satisfaction of the vocal variety that was used. I felt the second half had was a lot better than the initial parts. And then the use of title multiple times, it helped reinforce what you were trying to convey. And a few areas where you could improve is one is grammar. I could see quite a few places where the sentences framed were not grammatically correct. One instance is my friend says me. That is one. And then the second one is flow. I felt it was like a compilation of events. The flow could have been smoother. I think a few others also pointed that out. And the third one is it was your reuse of title that reinforced the topic. The words that were told to you, maybe the way you could have used those words or stressed more on that could have also helped you convey this message even better. And but overall, at the end of the speech, I was able to get what you were trying to convey, and I really liked the speech. Thanks for that.
Thank you, Rajeshwar. Now, mock contestant number 6, Magesh. Magesh, mock contestant number 6.
Yeah, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Kaveri, thanks for taking a wonderful topic, first of all, and also the speech was really great. And the opening of the speech was really good and was well scripted. And title has been emphasized from the beginning till the end. And she has used a lot of anecdotes where we can connect how the word are a spring of hope and how the words can help us or like motivate self and others. So that has been emphasized throughout the speech. And also she has given a lot of examples, and she has connected the speech by the end with social behavior and the science, where we will be able to get the importance of the words, what we use and how we use. And this was a wonderful speech, and her body language and clarity of thought and eye contacts. And she was very comfortable speaking in front of the audience, and it was on the whole, like it was a really good speech, wonderful speech, and I thoroughly enjoyed the speech. Thank you, Kaveri. Thank you for delivering such a wonderful speech. Thank you. Over to you, Alex.
Thank you, Magesh. Our next mock contestant is Satish. Satish, mock contestant number 7.
Toastmaster Kaveri, your speech was all about the power of words. And the power of words plays such an important influence in all our lives. Starting from your speech when you said, when your college mates used to check with you, is everything okay? Okay. Have you eaten your food? Okay. Are you coming with us? Simple words, but that shows that people care. Okay. The second example which you gave about when you were terrified to give a script, and when your mentor said, TMOD script is just also like a prepared speech, go and give it. That single spark of motivation which helped you to go and deliver that speech. When you were down and out, a call from a person who's not called you for a long time, just to say, how are you? Okay, we want you back. That single spark of motivation kind of made you come out of your shell, and then grow all over again. Your speech very clearly emphasized on how simple words can help transform individuals. You don't have to have extended session or multiple sessions with people. It's just about picking up the phone, speaking to somebody, having that small conversation of 5 minutes that helps to lift somebody out of their moody depression and bring them back to a world full of hope and sunshine. What I liked about your speech was these special examples, simple examples, were peppered all throughout your entire speech. And each of them had a connect because they were simple examples, which all of us would also have encountered at some point of time. There were no complex words used. There were no examples which we couldn't relate to. Everything was very simple, relatable, and everything strung together in a very proper manner. So kudos to you. What you can do better is maybe speak up more confidently. You sounded as if you were a bit tired. When you're giving a speech, bring that energy into your speech. And since this was a speech about power of words, use vocal variety to great extent rather than having one single tone throughout the speech. Especially when you said that when you were down, let your vocal variety let your vocal tone go down. And then when you got that phone call from somebody which lifted your spirits, let the tone go up. That will bring more power into the speech. Again, there were a lot of examples that were peppered. In a way, it was good, but the speech could be more effective if you had just taken one example and then talk through it to say how that particular phone call or that particular discussion or that particular email or that particular letter helped you to really come out and be a better version of yourself. So all in all, it was a very effective speech. Okay? It had all the elements of what each one of us could easily relate to. It had all the elements of what it takes to bring out a person out of their shell and then bring them back to see the sunshine again in their lives. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Cauvery. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Alex.
Thank you, Sadish. Our next mock contestant is Srividya. Srividya, mock contestant number 8.
Hi, Cauvery. So what I liked about your speech was the personal experiences that you shared, and we were able to relate to it from the word go. We have all been asked whether you'd like to come with us for lunch, and it leads to a lot of nostalgia that how much we miss that as we grow older. So I like that aspect of yours. It was sprinkled with a lot of personal story, and I liked that aspect too. And as a recommendation, slightly on the structure, so you had a good flow. It was more of soul of consciousness style of a speech. But generally what happens is when you are on a storytelling mode, right, we have some expectation. Okay, fine. So people expect her to say things, and what kind of things that they expect from Cauvery, right? And I felt that, is it a personal growth where you identify what people expect from you? Right? Or is it like how others are impacting you? I had a slight confusion, right, when you were you were narrating your story. So that is one commendation, and a slight issue in the transition, right? So when you transition from one story to another, we basically summarize and learn something from it and jump to the next part of the story. So those are two observations from my end. And also a bit of the grammar or the language, right? It happens when we are speaking in a flow that we tend to take it for granted. So that is one aspect of it. I liked your voice. I liked your confidence. I like the fact that you narrated the story. Your body language showed a lot of confidence, and you had smile. You also had really good usage of words. Hope, spring, right? Words are the spring of hope. And I really liked the usage of words and also the wordplay. So these are the things I liked a lot. And though you say it is not a motivational speech, I really feel it's motivating. At least today I will say, okay, my words do make a difference. and I will try to say some kind words to people. It motivated me in that way. Thank you, Kaveri.
Thank you. And Santosh. Santosh, mock contestant number 9.
Thank you, TM Modi. So, Toastmaster Kaveri, your speech was inspiration, and yes, of course, it is a motivational speech. First of all, you have asking the question yourself. That is where it started, I will say. From your friends, you have asked. From your friends, you can understand that they have some kind of expectation they are needing from you. From that level, you did not stop. You can stop. So you are my friend, you can take this, whatever I am giving to you, you can take this, but you didn't stop. You reacted for your feeling. That is the first take. Your journey starts there, because everyone, I will say everyone did not reacted on that part. Not everyone, but someone hesitate to react. Why I need to react on that part? But you reacted. That is the first take on your journey. It is a very well step. You did it, and your journey start in the like a very gradual manner, and the power of words. You started a think, then you think proactively. What is the power of word? So I need to communicate confidence. That level make you from this level. So it is you are now giving a such inspirational speech, and I am telling you it was an inspirational speech, and I enjoyed your speech. It is a well crafted speech, I will say. All the best to you. And finally, I want to give about this speech. It is a focused determination in pursuing the goal despite the obstacles. Keep on going. Thanks for giving the opportunity. Over to you, Alex.
All right, so that's the end of our mock contest. Now I request the timer to read the timing taken by each speaker. In a regular contest, we don't get the details of timing, but this is for us to be mindful of our timings. So Lakshmi, could you give the timings for humorous and evaluation contestants?
Yes, sure. For humorous speech, Hayas has taken 7 minutes, 9 seconds. Sudha has taken 5 minutes, 28 seconds. Srividya has taken 5 minutes, 37 seconds. Satish has taken 7 minutes, 9 seconds. Test speech by Kaveri, she has taken 5 minutes, 58 seconds. And evaluations, Sathya Jayaraman has taken 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Vijay has taken 1 minute, 16 seconds. Maheshwari has taken 2 minutes, 55 seconds. Sudha, 2 minutes, 11 seconds. Rajeshwar, 3 minutes, 4 seconds. Mahesh, 1 minute, 42 seconds. Satish, 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Srividya, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Santosh, 1 minute, 52 seconds. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Lakshmi. A big round of applause to Lakshmi. So from a contest point of view, if you exceed 7 minutes, 30 seconds in humorous speech or less than 4 minutes, 30 seconds, you will be disqualified by the judges. And in evaluation contest, if it is less than 1 minute, 30 seconds and more than 3 minutes, 30 seconds, you will be disqualified. So even if you give the best speech that day, everybody laughs on the floor, but still you can be disqualified. So this is a very, very serious rule in Toastmasters. Overall, it was a fantastic experience. Thank you all for participating, especially we had a fantastic evaluation contest. So you can also reach out to Sathya and other senior Toastmasters if you need any help. So Sandesh is preparing the poll, so we get a fair idea about how audience perceived it. But in next week's contest, it will be judges evaluation and judging, not audience poll. So that's it from my side. Over to Satish.
Thank you, DTM Alex, for conducting both the mock contest in a very efficient manner. As the polls are being prepared, can we have some feedback from everyone on how they felt the entire mock contest was? Feedback is open both to members and guests. This is also kind of a speech, impromptu speech, so you can give your feedback.
Hi Satish, this is Sathya.
Yes, Satya.
Mock evaluation is one very good session and practice for the contest. And today when I heard that we're going to have a mock evaluation, I was ready with a pen and a paper to make a note of different perspectives. And gladly so, I got a lot of inputs for the upcoming evaluation contest in my club. That transition and other few recommendations is something that I have noted. People were very, when it comes to recommendations. So that was fabulous. And also not to miss the test speaker today, brimming with confidence. So thank you so much, Kaveri, for being here and so that you're delivering a great speech. And thanks to all the evaluators for the different perspectives, because it's always hearing about perspective. When we think something is good, when others think that there's sort of an improvement area, we would love to hear the comments to think over it once again. So that was sort of a great evaluation from everybody. Thank you so much for this learning. Thanks to Alex for calling out.
Thank you, Satya. I'm sure every time we hear a speaker, we get to learn something new from that person.
Toastmaster Sadish.
Yes, Kaveri, go ahead.
I'm really grateful for this day. So this is very first time for me getting evaluation and mock contest. Also very first time. I'm so grateful to DTM Alex for giving me the opportunity. I have written 4 speech recommendation, 4 pages. I will be definitely implement. I really thank you, Satya, Maheshwari, Sudha, Rajeshwari, Mahesh, Satish, Divya, and Sash. So grateful to everyone because I will definitely implement all those recommendations. Thank you so much and over to you.
Thank you, Kaveri. That's one good thing in Toastmasters. If you ask for an evaluation, you don't get just one, you get a dozen. Okay? And that's something that helps all of us to better ourselves in the field of public speaking and the way we communicate. Any other feedback from?
Yeah, one feedback from me. First, I would like to thank Alex and whoever is behind giving all these different themes for these meetings, right? One is I did not know that contests take place, so this helped me understand that. Second one is a humorous speech, right? The topic is challenging. It is kind of in fact, on one side I wanted to participate, the other side I wasn't sure how to go about it. And witnessing a contest, a mock contest, where all the participants were gives me now, right now it gives me an idea. Okay, I could do something like this. Okay, and it's not easy. Humor is very hard, and a platform where we can practice that. I think we are most comfortable within our club, and having that platform to try out something new is really good. And evaluation, again, it's not easy. It's all these the club is always challenging us to learn the different aspects of Toastmastering through different ways, not through the standard structure, and I'm really liking it. Thanks for that.
Thank you. I would say that don't worry about whether it is challenging or not. The best thing is to kind of go ahead and deliver the speech. Like Toastmaster Hayas, who's a newcomer to our club, he asked me a couple of days back, can I take part? I said, yes, you can take part. Doesn't matter. It's we are not here to kind of end up on a podium finish or say that I'm the best among everything. It's the joy of just participating and speaking. Okay? And when you speak from your heart, when you speak from your experiences, the best speeches come out that way. Okay? So if you ask me, I never write my speech. I just come and speak extempore. Okay? But when you speak from your heart, when you speak from your experience, it's a totally different experience. And I don't ever think about winning or something. So it's about enjoying the moment. So your best comes out when you enjoy the moment. So I would advise you that please do participate in the speech contest, which is there next week. If you win, it's a boost for you. If you don't end up on the podium, then fine. There's an experience of preparing for something and coming and speaking. Anyone else? From the guest, anyone want to give a feedback? Are we ready with the
polls are already circulated, Satish.
No, I'm saying the results. Polls
No,
I saw.
I request everybody to vote because it's also to get an audience pulse. Because next week it's going to be judges voting, so there is no scope of any kind of feedback or anything like that. But here at least you get some idea. So judges will evaluate on the scoring sheet, and you get a result out of it. So this is more towards our new members who doesn't understand or don't know how the contest is. So you get a fair idea how it is. So next week it will be more clinical and more time bound.
For the members, the link is in the WhatsApp group as well as here on the chat. For the guest in the meeting, the link is there on the chat.
Yeah.
So please request everybody to vote.
Somebody new has just joined, Suman. Probably they can introduce.
Suman, you want to introduce yourself? Suman? Are we ready with the results, Alex?
So I think it's only 11 votes. If all of we can vote, then it will be great so that we get a kind of accurate results. So those who have not yet voted, kindly vote.
Takes only less than a minute to cast the vote.
10 seconds.
Yeah. It's not an elaborate list like every Toastmasters meeting. So we got only two categories. Toastmaster Cauvery, now you can give this as your prepared speech. Or have you given it earlier somewhere?
Already, it's my level 1 speech.
Okay. So you've given it earlier?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Cauvery, if you don't mind, what was the recommendations that were given before when you tried it in some other speech? Sorry, Satish, I'm stepping over you.
Recommendation was fast because I was fast, and that's one conclusion has to be better.
Okay. Thank you.
Third time I'm giving this feedback and recommendation.
What was the feedback the second time?
Second time again same fast. You are going very fast, but I tried to reduce, but again very fast.
So today, according to me, your speech, the speed was okay.
River can't slow down, right, Satish?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't expect the river to be a trickle also, right? The river should always be flowing and flowing fast.
At least has to move forward.
Alex, are we good to announce? Santosh, you got all the people to vote? Santosh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
1 second, sir. Can I announce the result, sir?
wait, let me check with Alex. Alex?
Yeah. So there was just a double check with all the members here. When you were voting for evaluation, particularly, were you able to see all the 9 names?
Yeah, I was able to.
No, who
It's
said
a-
no?
No,
I saw only few, right? Three
only
for
two said.
No, okay. So there was some technical issue here. So we will relaunch in the members and guest group. Okay.
even humorous speakers, I could see only three.
Only three.
I could see everything.
There was some issue there. We will relaunch it after this, both in the guest group and in the members. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're launching it now or after the meeting?
Santosh, can we launch it now? Then we can finish it right away.
Sure. 2 minutes only it will take. Yes.
I'm not in guest group. That's why. Share. Anyone can share me the person.
You can get it in the chat, Kaveri. He'll post it again on the Zoom chat.
Okay.
Santosh, let know once it is posted.
Okay, sir.
I could see all the names. I'm not sure why.
Yes, sir. First of all, it show all the names, but later it is showing top voters only. So it is hiding other names.
I don't know. For strange reasons, I did not get even the poll.
Fine. It is there on the. We had posted it on this thing, Zoom
Chat box.
Chat box. Yeah. So after this mock contest, how many of the members are now keen on contesting in the actual contest next week?
Yes. So I request all the members to contest. It's a great experience. Sathya, if you could share one or two lines about contest also will be great.
About the evaluation contest, is it?
No, generally in contest, why should somebody contest?
Oh, yeah, okay. When it comes to contest, right, it's always so different from the regular meetings, because we believe that we are learning, but we have to have a measure on how far we have gone, right? So when you contest and when you come first place winner or second place or whichever place, everything is a learning end of the day. Now that is where you actually test your skills. Whatever the learning that you have got from the club meetings, you will have to test it somewhere. So as Satish rightly pointed, it's not that you have lost the contest in case if you couldn't make it in the top three. It's only that the top three people have done far better than you on that particular day at that particular incident. Now, the next time when you hit it again, you got to make sure that you go well prepared and give a good content to the fellow contestant. Now, when you come out of the contest, either as a winner or a runner, right, there is always a takeaway, because when you deliver it in front of 200 or 300, or for example, let's say you're moving towards the area contest and division contest, there are more and more audience. Now, you might have thought that you have given a fantastic recommendation or fantastic commendation, but when you talk to people during the lunchtime or a break time, right, they would come and tell you something really interesting. Once I had this speech, I want to share this experience. I have told this in many of my sessions as well. I have shared it with a lot of my friends as well. My dad drank his lunch was the one-liner given by a speaker. I thought it was grammatically incorrect. Obviously, it is grammatically incorrect. That's how I thought so. But then there was one more evaluator who came after me, said that one line was more than enough to understand how your dad was struggling during the olden days and how he was not having enough money, enough bill to lift your family, but still he did not give up. And then I realized that all that he had for his lunch was just water. He was sipping water just to fill his stomach. So that is one of the best evaluation that I've ever seen. And then I realized evaluation is something totally different. Audience also see the speeches, but as an evaluator, you go one step further and tell them that, hey, you know what, you have missed this important point of the speech. And this one-liner sums up the whole speech. And when you deliver such one-liners, you are like, oh my goodness, how did I miss it? So there is always a one step extra that you go as an evaluator, and that's when you enjoy the speech as well as you look at the commendations and recommendation and pass on your feedback to the speaker. So always go for the contest. Only if you contest, you will know your real potential. And people say that, it is not for the trophy or it is not this, that. But to me, it is an experience that you will cherish forever, because every time whenever you hit the stage, right, you learn so much actually. Whatever you learn in 8 to 12 meetings, the club meetings I'm saying, you will learn it in one contest. And if you miss that contest, it comes only after 1 year. So you will have this thought in your mind that I can't wait for 1 year. That is so long. So you will fire with all the guns and you will go fully loaded and you will deliver your best. And you will see your extreme level of preparation when you are so diligent about the contest. So please do not miss the contest. The contest fever is something that you can really enjoy. That's one different fever. You will enjoy it actually. So please do not miss the contest. Always contest.
Thank you, Satya. I also wanted to share one experience. When I joined Toastmasters in 2013, December, 2014 February was when we had the table topic contest. And since we were a new club, they said you can get a buy directly into the area. And I went to the area contest for table topics. I had no idea at that point of time what table topics was and what it was. So they just gave a topic. I spoke on that topic and I got the first place winner. So here is like with no experience on what a table topic contest would be. This is my first time contesting. I just went there, spoke, and they found that, okay, here is the first prize trophy for you. So somebody who spoke about saying that I'm nervous and I don't know how I can speak, I said, just be yourself. Okay? I didn't go there waiting like I should win the first prize. I just went there for the experience to say what it would be, and I ended up walking away with the trophy. So it's like be yourself, take it as an opportunity to go stand and speak. It's an experience, like everyone gets an experience, and then who knows, that one bout of sudden energy and experience might like propel you to the next level. We've got the link again back on the chat box and also on the WhatsApp group. Request everybody to vote again. Santosh, please let know once you've got all the votes.
Yes, sir. We have 13 responses. We have 15 responses. Can we go with the results?
The total audience in the meeting?
17. Right now we have 17.
Yeah, so 2 more have to vote.
Team, can you please?
I think you can announce.
Okay, sir. Okay, for the best humorous speaker, the winner is, we have 2 winners, Toastmaster Satish and Toastmaster Sudha. Congratulations. For the best evaluator, we have, the winner is Toastmaster Maheshwari. Congratulations to all winners. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh. So that brings us to the end of this meeting. Hope it was a great learning for everybody. And let's look at contesting in the next week. Again, I request all club members to kindly contest. You have got nothing to lose, but only losing your stage fright and getting over the feeling of what will others think about me. Okay? So just keep these two aside and please contest. Bring out your best, bring out, who knows, you might be the, you might have that script that will propel you to become the district champion. Okay? So please, do participate wholeheartedly. And since it is a club contest, what you do will stay within the club only. Okay, so it's not going to go anywhere outside. Only the first 2 winners will go to the area. But for all the others, it will be a great experience of giving a speech and enjoying that experience. And like what Toastmaster Cauvery said, when her mentor told her, like, the TMOD script is also like a speech. So take this speech is also like one of the speeches that you are delivering as part of your regular pathways journey. And if you deliver the speech, go apply that to that pathways journey and finish that off. Okay, so it works both ways. So please do wholeheartedly participate, and looking forward to all your presence in next week's meeting. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sathya, for giving us valuable inputs in today's meeting. Toastmaster Cauvery for volunteering as the guest speaker. Toastmaster Sudha for volunteering to keep the time in today's meeting, and distinguished Toastmaster Alex for organizing this entire session. Thanks to all the guests who participated in today's meeting, and also for all our members who turned up in large numbers to be part of this contest and witness this mock contest. With this, I end.
Lakshmi is the timer.
Oh, sorry. Toastmaster Lakshmi for volunteering to take the timer role and keeping the time very correct. The good thing is, like, one thing that I missed out or Alex missed out to say is the standard line which we say in all contests. There were no time disqualifications in either the humorous speech contest or the evaluation contest. So again, it should kudos to everybody who participated today, that all of you were within the time limit. Okay, so that's a big plus to everyone. So with this, I end this meeting, and we look forward to your presence in our next meeting next Wednesday, same time, 7 a.m. Thank you. Have a great day ahead and a great week.
Thank you, Satish. Thank you, Satya. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Sudha.